Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where we go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies, but first, I want to invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with someone who you think may enjoy it. That really helps us out, and we do appreciate it. Nemesis Reloaded. We are getting this in January of 2023. This is a sequel, a follow-up to Nemesis by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven. You know, I've never read Nemesis. I read Kick-Ass. I've pretty much read at least the first volume of every other Mark Millar World book, but I've never read Nemesis. Anyway, back in the day, they wanted to do a sequel to Nemesis. It kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed, but now we're finally getting that sequel, but instead of Steve McNiven on the art, we have Jorge Jimenez. So Mark Millar and Jorge Jimenez are doing the sequel to Nemesis titled Nemesis Reloaded, and that's going to drop in January of 2023. Also in 2023, we've got Big Game from Mark Millar, and he's got Pepe Larraz on the art here. Big Game is rumored to be a Millar World crossover kind of thing, like a bunch of different characters. Maybe you'll see Superior, Huck, mixed in with people like Magic Order or Jupiter's Legs. Who knows? Kick-Ass, who knows? It could be anybody in the Millar world, but that's what the idea of this series is supposed to be. And yes, Mark Millar with Pepe Larraz. And Mark Millar apparently in one of his most recent newsletters stated that he just stole Marvel's best artist and DC's best artist. And with Pepe Larraz and Jorge Jimenez, I mean, he's kind of spot on. That debuts at some point in 2023. Nightclub from Mark Millar is launching in December with artwork from Rockin Ramirez. We have talked about this book before. It's about vampire superheroes, but the big deal now on its official solicitation for December, the price of the first issue is $1.99. Mark Millar went on and on about how comic books are too expensive, so he wanted to do something about it. And so at least for the first issue, this is going to be $1.99. I think we need more stuff like this. Anyway, that book comes out in December, Nightclub. Then we got The Gods on Sunday Morning. That has been announced to release in May of 2023, I believe from Image Comics. It's a graphic novel written by Kurt Busiek with artwork by Brent Anderson, a cover, I believe, by Alex Ross. So this is your Astro City team giving us a new original graphic novel, not set in the Astro City world, but with the approach of Astro City, promises writer Kurt Busiek. This is about a long-forgotten god who is now living this meager existence in Los Angeles, and he's reminiscing about his time as an all-powerful god. So it's like the lens that Astro City provides for superheroes, but applied towards mythology and gods. That's an interesting idea. Busiek and Anderson, when they work together, they do amazing work, so I'm super pumped for this. Not till May of next year. Netflix and Dark Horse have reached a deal. It's going to involve some movies, some TV series, but basically it's a first look deal. So Netflix gets the first look at new properties from Dark Horse and attempts to maybe want to licensing them or something. We've already got the Bang movie coming out based on the Matt Kent Wilfredo Torres graphic novel, starring Idris Elba, but now they have committed apparently to a Mind Management series. Mind Management is a great Matt Kent book. We've got a follow-up to that series, Mind Management Bootleg, going on right now. It's a good time to get in on it. Check it out. It's a really solid book, could make for a really exciting series, and maybe we'll have more Dark Horse Netflix announcements to come in the following months. They're remaking Roadhouse for Amazon Prime. Doug Liman is directing it. Doug Liman was the director of Swingers, Go, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Bourne Identity, Jumper. Really fantastic director, in my opinion. Really puzzled by this announcement to remake Roadhouse. Okay, Roadhouse, a classic film, cult favorite. A favorite of mine. You know, growing up, I didn't really like it that much, but we revisited it with Bueller from Comics with Bueller a couple of years ago on PCP Movie Night. You got to check that out if you haven't already. But that revisit gave me a new appreciation for this absolutely monumental film, this milestone in cinema history. But they're remaking it. Okay, Jake Gyllenhaal is playing the main character, the Patrick Swayze character. Well, to be honest, there's not a modern-day equivalent of Patrick Swayze, especially Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse, nor is there a modern-day equivalent of Sam Elliott. So I don't know what you're going to do there, except for to get Sam Elliott to come back to play that same role. Maybe that would work. But Jake Gyllenhaal is not who I would think to be today's Patrick Swayze, if there was one, but there isn't one. So I guess I can't blame him too much. That's puzzling to me. The official announcement of the Joker sequel, Folie, Deux, that has been announced for October 4th, 2024. This is a follow-up to the Todd Phillips film starring Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix is back as the Joker, and Lady Gaga has been confirmed as Harley Quinn. Now, the title Folie Deux, or Folie Deux, means in French something like a shared madness between two people, so that kind of makes sense. Rumors are swirling around that it's all going to be set in Arkham Asylum, and of course it's going to be a musical. It sounds like this shouldn't work. But at the same time, it could really work. So I'm excited to see that. I watched the new Andor trailer. It is now releasing in September 21st to be exact. They're going to launch the first 3 episodes. This is, of course, spinning out of Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One, the character of Cassian Andor or something like that. Anyway, that dude... when they revealed the first trailer, like several months ago, I was really sold on it. This trailer didn't do so much for me. It didn't really focus in onto the titular character, so I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't make too much of a connection. Stellan Skarsgård's in it, seems cool, but like, it didn't give me too much. But I was already sold. I'm going to check it out. It looks like it could be cool, right? So I will check that out. And then I watched that Spirit Halloween trailer. So they're doing a Spirit Halloween movie. Of course, Spirit Halloween, those fun pop-up Halloween shops, they're about to be appearing all over the place, right? But they're doing a movie. That's curious, right? It's Christopher Lloyd, Rachel Lee Cook. Oh, man. Okay, I'm excited. I watched the trailer. I don't think this is going to be my type of movie. Now, I think I got a homie named Mark Spears who did some design work on some of the monster effects on this movie. So that's really cool. I've seen some of that stuff. And it seems like this is a movie I would have loved to have when I was a kid. This is a movie made for a younger audience. And for like 10 to like 15-year-olds probably that love Halloween and horror spooky stuff, this is probably going to be a really cool movie for them. And a really cool movie for parents who want to share these kind of kid-friendly Halloween horror-themed movies. I don't know. It looks charming. It looks fun. Doesn't look like anything that's going to blow my mind, but I think the idea of it's kind of cool. About these kids that on Halloween, I guess they stay overnight in a Spirit Halloween store that may be haunted, and of course it's haunted, and all the decor starts coming to life and haunting them. I don't know. It's cute. Seems neat. Anyway, so that's what we got for you this week. What's coming up here at PCP? Well, first of all, join us tonight for Dylan's Horror Show. We got a full moon double feature. We're talking about Puppet Master, and we're also talking about Sorority Babes and the Slime Bowl-orama. 2 interesting films, and I'm really excited to talk about them on Dylan's Horror Show. Rockin Robbie Live, Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and PCP Movie Night. We're nearing the end of Action Fest, but we still got some explosions to talk about. So join us Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time when we talk about Commando, the Arnold Schwarzenegger film. So lots of fun stuff. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about any of this news that we talked about. And yes, we are recognizing that the Batgirl movie got canceled. We did a show about that yesterday. Check that out to have a more in-depth discussion. Anyway, I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And join us over at patreon.com/PCP if you want to help support the channel. Thanks for rocking with us. Station. Pop, pop, boom!